Coming from a person whose family's background is in the medical field, I can tell you that communication is what matters most during a time when time is life and practice makes perfect. Hi, my name is Emily Marianis, and I'm here to share with you how interpersonal and communication skills and professionalism are the competence most often noted in emergency medical physicians and viewed as exemplary by their peers. In the times of crisis and stress times, events go by much easier when everyone is calm and communicating with effective styles of interpersonal communication and using the medical language that everyone is aware of. Communication is often seen as exemplary by their peers. Being part of the medical field and a first responder, whether it's an ED tech, a nurse, a PA, a physician, is already an honor. But to be seen exemplary by other peers because of your communication skills is even better. That'll be the first thing I talk about, and along with the 6 competencies in the field that are most also noted. I'll also be talking about the questions the researchers asked and their findings on what makes it so exemplary. And lastly, I'll show you how this research page is used in my current life and how communication is key to getting a good representation in the field. Now, with the research article I was looking at by Timothy Sproul, Stephen Nazario, Dale Scott, it's titled "The Interpersonal Communication Skills Are Seen by Exemplary by Their Peers in the Physician's Field." An EM physician takes a lot of schooling. You have to go through a 4-year undergraduate program, 4 years of medical school, and 3 to 7 years in residency program. The 6 competencies are interpersonal communication skills is number 1. Number 2 is professionalism. Number 3 is practice-based learning and improvement. 4 is patient care. 5 is medical knowledge. 6 is system-based practice. This topic falls under Chapter 3 in our textbook, which is titled Language and Relationships, which makes the symbolic nature of language and using different communication skills in relationships. Language is contextual, and language communicates identity. EM physicians communicate using jargon, which is field-specific terms. So that's how everyone knows what to do at that time. The questions asked is, what does an exemplary EM physician look like? What are the 3 service factors that contribute to satisfaction, and showing what exemplary EM physician is with their interpersonal skills and staff attitudes. Dealing with so many different attitudes can be pretty tough. And even just simple things like wait times for the doctor. And EM physicians are known for being outstanding in their chosen specialty rather than merely competent, which makes them so higher up. And being able to communicate patients about their illness, their condition, the problems and resolutions takes practice because it could be pretty tough. So with the interpersonal communication skill, it makes things go by a lot easier. The way I apply this to my own life, it's kind of tough right now because of COVID, but when I was allowed to do ride-alongs at the fire station, I was kind of put into some situations where I had to do some work, which was totally okay and so exciting for me, but communication was key. I didn't know how to do everything, and with Joey being the paramedic firefighter who was a PA, was kind of nice to have because his skills with communicating with the 15-16-year-old at the time was just great. I knew exactly what to do. It was a little complicated at sometimes, but overall it was a great learning experience for me, and that's how I knew what I wanted to do. I learned from the article it's the most important thing to people based on how much information you know. It's not important to people how much medical information you know, but rather how you communicate your skills to people. You can know everything in the medical world and about the human body, but not be able to communicate that with other people, which is key. In times of crisis and stress times, events go by much easier when everyone is calm and communicating with effective language and styles of interpersonal communication and using the medical language. Communication is what often is most seen exemplary by peers. I've always thought of ER nurses, doctors, and ED techs and fire stations, first responders as amazing, because knowing everything that they do is just incredible. Everything that they know, I just have so much respect for it. But knowing that communication is key in the medical field, I can take that with me now and just start working on that along with my medical knowledge on the side. So I'm pretty blessed to have a family who already has it, and I can just learn from them every day. Thank you.